Everyone, and welcome back to how to use Macrodroid. Today we're going to go over advanced UI interactions, multiple interactions that you're going to want to do inside your program. Now, when you do programming, the best way to learn it is to start from the bottom and work your way up. The way I learned to do my first programming was I started with Pong, and that is the best way to do it. You start from something so simple and then you work your way up, but you actually have to do it yourself. You need to figure out how to do it yourself and learn it. So with this particular one that we're going to go over, it says shake device, and then we're going to do this script, and we're going to go into our calculator because the calculator is really simple. It just has simple numbers there, and we're going to shake the device, and it's going to put in whatever I have in what's called an array, and it's going to display this dialog right here. So let's go ahead and go over how to make this. So first thing you want to do, I'm going to go ahead and disable this macro. All right, I'm going to go to add macro. We're just going to call whatever you want. We'll just call it a UI interaction. And for the triggers, you hit the plus sign and go to shake device. Now we want to set up a couple of variables. The first variable that you want to set up is going to be an array. So at the bottom, click on local variables, hit the plus sign, and we'll just call it an array. And then for the variable type, you make it an array. Now where it says 0 entries, I want you to have 3 different numbers. All right, so we're going to have strings, and the number is going to be whatever you want. So let's just have 3 different numbers: 8, 3, and 4. That sounds good. All right, and then the next thing you want to do is add another local variable. This is going to be an incremental integer. And the variable type is going to be an integer. So for the actions, we're going to do a loop. So we'll do a repeat actions, and then do once and repeat while condition. Now for the conditions, hit the plus sign, and whenever you have loops, you always want to make sure that you have conditions. In the search bar, look for a Macrodroid variable, and then you want to have your incremental integer is not on the top right hand there, and then do an expression, hit the 3 dots on the right, and then go to the dictionary array size, and we want to select our array that we just made. Great. So now the next part is we're going to do an action. This is the fun part. We're going to do a UI interaction. We're going to click, and then the text content. So we're going to be clicking on the calculator numbers here, right? So then we're going to click on the 3 dots on the right, and then go to local variable, and do your array. And then where it says an array, then click on the one that says 0 and hit OK. And then to the right of that 0, delete the 0, and then click on the 3 dots on the right, go to your local variable again, and then click on incremental integer. Hit OK. Go ahead and drag that in there like that. Now, so basically what's going to happen is it's going to go to our array, which is these numbers here, right? It's going to type in 834, right? But it's going to do it so fast, and you need to put time in between it. So the best way to do it is to add a wait between each touch, right? So it's going to click on it, it's going to wait a second, and it's going to loop back again. And it's going to keep doing that until the array is the same number as the incremental integer. Now, we're going to have to add 1 every time it loops. So we're going to set the variable of the incremental integer value plus 1, and then go ahead and drag that right there. So now it's going to add 1 to your incremental integer at the bottom. See where it says 0? It's going to go to 1. So it's going to go 0, which is going to be 8. It's going to print 8. It's going to do the loop, and now it's going to go to number 1. You understand this? And then print 3. Got it? All right. So that's how you go ahead and do the loop. Now, once the loop ends, you want to go ahead and do an if statement. And then if the variable, your incremental integer, is equal to the expression of the dictionary array size, your array, we want to go ahead and display a dialog. How about that? Say hello. And then we're all done. All right. And then we want to set that variable, the incremental integer variable. So set variable incremental integer to 0 again. All right. And then we'll go ahead and drag that in there like this. All right. Let's take a look at that. All right. We got 3 entries. It says 834. And here it goes. Go ahead and hit the back and save. Open up your calculator and shake your device. 834. Now here's the great part about it is when you go back into it, you can actually go back into your array and you can add more. So make sure you do separate numbers, like different numbers. So we can't do 4 because then it won't register that. Let's do 2. And let's do 1. And then maybe one more. Which one haven't we used? 5. All right, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1, 5. All different numbers, looking good there. Starting simple. All right, so go hit back and save. Now clear out your calculator and shake the device. Excellent. That way it is just so easy to go into your array and point out where you want to go next. So like, let's say you get the first 0 through 2, right? And then you need to just quickly go back and change your next one to a different location. Now with the next video, I'm going to go ahead and go over how to do the XY ones. So when you do your UI interaction, you can click, and then you can do XY location. We'll do this one next because there's going to be 2 different integers that you're going to have to go through. But it should be interesting. So that is how you go ahead and do a incremental integer with advanced UI. Let's go ahead and check it out again. That way we can just keep looping it over and over again. All right, everyone. Hope you have a great day. Till the next one.